Everyone's doing videos about
potatoes.
Here in Alberta, it's still chuffingly cold and we got another load of snow coming. So in this video, I'm going to talk about potatoes, what I've learned starting to grow them aeroponically. So yeah, here in Alberta, it's still cold. We had a nice couple of weeks. It's like, you know, first fake spring. But we are going to get a load more snow coming in the next few days. So I wanted to touch base on the aeroponic setup for potatoes that I've got downstairs. We're going to go down in a second and have a look. There's a couple of things I actually had to change, and I wanted to just describe how potatoes actually grow, because this was something that I'd never even considered before doing this experiment, and it's key if you want to try this. So let's pop downstairs and see how they're getting on. So this is the tub with the aeroponic potatoes in. We're going to just lift the lid up and have a look, and you can see that we have gone mad with root growth over the last, week or so. And that is because a lot of adjustments were made. That one in the middle there on the left, that's the original one. I moved it back a spot. And as you can see, there is, I think I'm going to highlight it in a minute. Right at the back there is a potato that the actual roots aren't as big as the others. And that is because that potato is only 3 days old compared to the others. Now, closing the lid, we can actually have a look and see that the leaves on some of these shoots are starting to open, which means, starting to catch up regarding growth. Next to this container, I've also decided to put some soil-grown potatoes. So in this black tub here, this is like a fabric bag. I've got 3 potatoes. One has gone crazy already, and the other 2 are a little bit staggered behind. They all went in on the same day. So that little shoot is just poking through. I couldn't tell you what the variety of potatoes are, but I also decided to use some with huge long shoots as well. As you can see, the height of this one, just as a gauge, I'm going to put my hand up here, and you can kind of see the span is, somewhere around 10 inches tall, which is really pretty decent for only a couple of weeks. But with the leaves opening up on some of these shoots, that indicates that they're happy and they're doing well. And with the new adjustments made, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see some really decent growth in this. So let's have a look at this one here. Again, this is only just 3 days old after putting it in, and that's the new size net pot, which we're going to discuss. So you can see they're all rooting really, really well now that I've made those adjustments. And let's talk about those adjustments. The first net pots that I printed and used were these. And these were just a modified version of a different net pot. They're 2 1/4 inches tall, and they just weren't big enough. The actual potato seeds were small to start with. This was an experiment using whatever I had available, and the seed potatoes were small. The biggest mistake I did was putting them with the shoot right the way up the top. So here is a potato with the sprout coming out the top. The roots of seed potatoes come out from here, anywhere in this section, and that is where they spread out into the soil in traditional growing. We don't see this because it's all underground. I had good success with one of the seed potatoes, which you might remember from a previous video, where it released roots straight out of the actual body of the potato itself. Now, when you compare that to the roots from the other ones, which are about a week behind, the other ones are far and away better root structure than that first one. So what did I change? Well, after realizing that this was simply not going to cut it, I printed a larger version. So this was a 33mm or 1.25 inch internal square. So I enlarged that to 2 inches. That gave me much more space for the actual seed potatoes themselves. But we still had the depth problem. And overall, these are 50 milliliters, 2 inches deep. Now, I needed more than that. So what I did was I made them 3 inches deep, which gave me another inch worth of shoot below the surface. I then went to a round net pot design to try this. And this one worked basically the same as the other one, but there was even less internal space as it's a cylinder rather than a square. But these round or cylinder ones are much stronger to print than the rectangular ones. So in the end, what I decided to do was just go even bigger and went to 2.5 inches in width and 3.5 inches depth. And then I put a collar around the top of the chute. So I went about printing those new size net pots and changed out one of the seed potatoes because it just wasn't doing anything. And it wasn't doing anything because I hadn't set the system up properly. It's my first time growing aeroponic potatoes. If you've done aeroponic potatoes before, you've probably learned this already. But if you want to give it a try, this is going to save you weeks worth of trouble and rotting your seed potatoes. If you cover your potato in water all the time without allowing the roots to form from the top, the chances are they are going to rot before those roots form, and then that doesn't help anything. You've got rotten material in the bottom of your reservoir. What we've got is we've got a capture device, our net pot, for our seed potato, so that won't drop down into our reservoir. And we've got a space at the top for water distribution and for root structure. Just going back to this picture of these seed potatoes here, you can see these roots have gone mad. This is 1 week, 7 days after changing the layout of this system. Remember, this is super cheap system. So this is a straight Mastercraft tote from Canadian Tire with a $50 reptile mister from Amazon. Now I want to push this to the next level. So I am printing some bigger net pots and I'm going to get a bigger tote, the biggest one I can get from Canadian Tire, and I'm going to see how far I can push these potatoes. I bought some new seed potatoes and I'm going to use what I've learned from this first setup and transfer that into a much bigger setup. Let's take aeroponic potatoes to the next level. If you want to start growing potatoes aeroponically, this video is going to really help you understand how they grow, which is something I obviously didn't know. So make sure to like and subscribe, because what we're going to do is take this system, juice it up, and get some real potatoes growing. Thanks so much for watching, and 10 points for those that realize that there is an ice cream scoop sitting down here. And I'll see you next week.